God's in you watching pornography, but they're stepping into these areas because they don't have intimacy with God. He sees it. He's right there in bed with you. He's right there in bed with you, and he's seeing it all. He's watching it. He waits till you reach climax. God, if he only knew me. If he only knew me. If he only desired to know me, I would be his climax. I'm like, you think that like, well, Lord, to be transparent, I got news for you. Nothing's hidden. He sits in the theater room of your soul and sees everything that goes across your screen, guys. Your whole pornography thing, you think like no one knows it. God's watching it with you. He waits till you reach climax. God, if he only knew me. If he only knew me. If he only desired to know me, I would be his climax. He's not mad. He just sees it. He sees it. In the frenzy and in the heat of a husband that is cheating on his wife. He sees it. He's right there in bed with you. He's right there in bed with you, and he's seeing it all. He's watching it. He is watching you look into the woman that you're not in covenant with. He is watching through your eyes, through your frenzy, through your passion, through you thinking that that's your life. And he is all the while in your heart saying, this is not who I created you to be. But through the frenzy of human wisdom and selfish ambition, people are like, I don't like this. Well, do you think he does? All the while in the heat of that moment where you're in, you think it's okay because your wife doesn't know, and you've chosen to because she doesn't treat you right. You're not getting what you think you need. You've chosen to go, maybe the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, and God is saying, if you would just water your own lawn. People don't like it when I talk like this. I don't care if you do or not, really. I love Jesus. I love him. What if in the midst of that, the Lord spoke to you and said, hey, oh, he's a gentleman. He doesn't do it. Gosh, what if he did? He doesn't. But what if you got real with God? What if you got real with God and you realized that he is there and you are convicted of your righteousness? Because when you're convicted of your righteousness, he cuts off the want to sin, period. He cuts it off, man. I mean, he cuts it off as though that could never be you. It makes your stomach sick to even think about it. God's in you watching pornography. He is seeing it. The eye is the lamp of the body. If the eye is single, the whole body is full of light. But if that light that's in you is darkness. See, there are Christians that say they love God, but they're stepping into these areas because they don't have intimacy with God. See how one thing you share builds up people and everybody's like, yeah, and then you go into somewhere else and it's like, oh. What if we fully gave ourselves as a body, gave ourselves as a community to this Father? What if we all together gave ourselves completely to community?